Hello, busy educator. Really stupid resume mistakes and how to fix them. If you have sent your resume to over a dozen schools and colleges and not received a single reply, your disappointment is very natural. But this doesn't mean that you have to give up on your teaching career. Maybe, just maybe, the problem lies in your resume. Here are the 5 most common mistakes people make in their resumes. Typos. Looking for a position in your college. Did you notice the missing R? This applicant lost their candidature even before the human resources team could go through their resume. This embarrassing little mistake instantly made them unfit for the position of a teacher in a respected school or college. How to fix it? Give your resume to at least 2 other people to read. This way you'll get other people's opinions too. Generic resume. Don't use the same resume for different industries, for example, teaching and software development. Your resume should reflect the essence of the industry you're applying for. How to fix it? Create different resumes for different industries. And this doesn't mean tweaking it a bit here and there. You need to create 2 completely different resumes. Mass mailing. Do you send one email to several organizations using the BCC or blind carbon copy feature? Many people do it and it saves a lot of time. Problem is, if you mass mail your resume, they'll think that you're not serious about their school or college and you're not specifically targeting them. How to fix it? Send each resume individually. Yes, it will take a couple of minutes extra, but it will be worth the time. Not using keywords in the era of electronic processing. Many companies process resumes digitally and weed out the generic ones. They look for different keywords, and if they don't find them, your resume goes to trash even before the human resources team can take a look at it. How to fix it? Enter the relevant keywords in your resume. You can find them in the job description. Just by scanning the description carefully, you'll notice certain important words. Use them in your resume. Long resumes. Don't include all your achievements in your resume. You might be tempted to mention all your accomplishments there, from the gold medal you won in college for debate to the Employee of the Year award in retail. But with the large volume of resumes received by the Human Resources Department, they don't have time to go through all those details. A resume needs to be specific and compact. How to fix it? Remove all the junk and make your resume to the point. Make sure it stays less than 2 pages long. That's it for now, busy educator. Stay tuned for the next video. 2 keywords to include in a killer teaching resume. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, busy educator. Really stupid. Hello, busy educator. Keywords to include in a killer teaching resume. We all know that a resume should be geared toward its specific industry. While people belonging to management positions have a lot of keywords to add, teachers are usually seen with bland resumes. However, if you sprinkle your CV with the right keywords, you can add the much needed spice to make it look more attractive. Here are some keywords you should use. Coach. Coached the girls' basketball team and secured the 2nd position in 2015 state championship. Mentor. Acted as a mentor to a graduation student and helped him with time management issues. Organize. Organized school-level debates and quiz competitions throughout my time at National College of Science. Advise. Advise students in compiling, publication, and distribution of the school yearbook. Train. Train the staff to use the latest computerized system. Present. Presented a paper on importance of mathematical theories in real life at Global Mathematics Association Conference 2015. Found. Founded the Student-Teacher Cooperation Group in 2014. With these keywords, you'll be able to grab the attention of the Human Resources team. If you read some inspiring stories of teachers, you'll find several of the keywords that you can more accurately use on your resume. These words will help you stand out and increase your chances of being called. Whatever keywords you use, make sure they reflect these core skills: written and oral communication skills. The keywords we've mentioned above show that you know how to use words to convey what you're offering. A strong vocabulary shows off your skills as a teacher. Problem-solving skills. During your interview, make sure you demonstrate your problem-solving skills. There's a common myth that teachers don't have problem-solving talent. You can mention in your resume that you have these skills and can handle unexpected situations. Deadline-oriented skills. Mention in your resume that you have the ability to meet deadlines. This can include the number of lessons to be prepared in a day, submitting lesson plans, completing progress reports, and grading. That's it for now, busy educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Don't let them junk your resume. Avoid these mistakes. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, busy educator. Don't let them junk your resume. Avoid these mistakes. There are many people who have all the right qualifications and skills, but somehow never get called for an interview. Are you one of them? Maybe you're not showcasing your skills the right way. Your resume is something that creates your first impression. If it's not perfect, it might get thrown in the trash or recycle bin. Yes, as distressing it may sound, if the HR team finds blaring mistakes in your resume, they will just delete it from their list. Here's a list of common mistakes that many prospective teachers make and miss excellent opportunities to work in the preferred schools or colleges. Wrong format. Many new candidates try to be unique. In their quest for uniqueness, they sometimes opt for different resume formats. If you select a format that makes things difficult for the HR team, they will not spend a lot of time scanning through it. All your details should be concise and easily available for them to read. Also, make sure your phone number and email address are at the top of the resume so that they can easily contact you. Not qualified enough. There are many people who apply to the job even if they're not fully qualified for it. To avoid making this mistake, read the requirements carefully before applying. Many candidates think that there's no harm in applying and they might just get called even though they are not qualified for it. This just wastes the time of the HR team and is in no way beneficial to the candidate either. No attention to detail. You might not think it's a big thing, but uneven margins in your resume can make it almost impossible to print, and it will end up in the trash even if you have all the right skills for the job. Also, if you didn't mail all the necessary documents enlisted in the job advertisement, your application will be rejected. Pay attention to all the details. One small mistake may cancel your candidature. Of course, it goes without saying that you should proofread your resume many times so there are no spelling or grammar mistakes in it. If English is not your first language, get the resume made by a professional so it shows that you're a serious applicant. That's it for now, busy educator. Stay tuned for the next video, adding all the details in a short resume, how to do it. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, busy educator. Adding all the details in a short resume, how to do it. After working for over a decade as a high school or elementary teacher, you have some strong experience to boast about, but your resume is already packed and you don't want to add another page to it. How do you manage to add extra details to your jam-packed resume? Here are some tips to create a stunning resume in limited space. Make it specific. Your resume is like your life story condensed in points that makes it easier to read. It depends on you and how you want to shape it. What kind of image do you want to build? Are you a physics teacher? Or a history teacher? Or an English teacher? Drop everything from your resume that isn't related to your teaching career. You might want to drop out that paragraph about working in a factory before joining the teaching profession. You can even create different versions of your resume and present your life details in different ways in each resume. For example, if you're looking for a position as a computer teacher as well as a software developer, your resumes should be different and reflect a different skill set. Delete the extras. To make space on your already packed resume, you need to delete some extras. For that, you need to prioritize things. What can you delete? If an experience is too old, you can remove it to make some space. Keep the recent experiences on your resume because the HR team would be more interested in them. However, make sure you don't delete an important part. For example, if you received a gold medal at a national level conference of science teachers, don't leave it out. Synthesize your details. If a certain part of your resume does not show your strongest skills, it's best to consolidate it. For example, if you had a 2.5 GPA, you don't have to mention it. Also, if you have worked for just 2 months in an organization, it's best to leave that part out. The HR team would be interested in knowing why you left that job so early. Use other space. If you're applying for a job in a school where they regularly take the students on a trip, it would be a good idea to include that you have an interest in traveling and have been to many places. However, you can't add a lot of details in a packed resume. So you can move those details to the cover letter, or you can mention that during the interview process instead. That's it for now, Busy Educator. Stay tuned for the next video, adding supporting documents to your resume while applying. Here's how. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, Busy Educator. Adding supporting documents to your resume while applying. Here's how. When you apply for a job, your employer might be looking for something extra apart from the standard resume and cover letter. The extra documents are known as supporting documentation and can include a number of things such as scanned copies of certificates and letters of recommendation. While many employers leave the documentation part for the interview process, some of them may specify in the job description that they want to see them with the application. Why they need the supporting documents. The employers are looking for these documents to confirm that you match their requirements precisely. There are many applicants who apply for a job even if they don't match any criteria. To weed such candidates out and save their time, the HR team sometimes asks for supporting documents. If you fail to attach the specific files with your application, your candidacy will be ignored. How to submit the documents. If a school, college, or a university asks you to attach the relevant documents, get your educational certificates and letters of recommendation scanned. Once scanned, they will be in a JPEG or PDF format. When you apply for a particular teaching position, attach the scanned files with it. It's pretty simple. However, it gets difficult when you can't locate your documents. If you can't find the relevant documents, contact the organization, your school, college, or university that issued them to you, and you might be able to obtain duplicate copies. Label them correctly. Name all your files correctly. Don't send obscurely named files such as 112390 PDF. Make sure you write your name as well as the document name when sending. If you are sending a reference file, naming it reference.pdf wouldn't be such a good idea either, because the HR team will get a number of reference files and your file can be mixed up with the others. Opening each file to see whom it belongs to is a tedious process. So again, make sure you mention your name and the file name as well so the HR team can quickly find it. This will save them a lot of time and will go a long way to making sure you're noticed in a positive way even before your interview starts. That's it for now, Busy Educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Your dream teaching job is not too far away. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, busy educator. Your dream teaching job is not too far away. Whether you're a seasoned teacher looking for new challenges or a fresh graduate searching for a new teaching job, you need special magic to be chosen from all the candidates. We all know that top school districts get thousands of applications for teaching positions, and yet only a few get chosen. If you have all the right credentials, all you need is a little extra. Let us introduce you to some special tips that will help you land that dream teaching job. Professional profile. Create a professional profile that will help you cut through the clutter of other job seekers. The first couple of lines in each resume usually belongs to the job objectives. Remove that part and add a professional profile instead. This profile can be made descriptive by adding your strengths and accomplishments. For example, you might want to add that your students scored high on the state exams. Don't ignore job fairs. Most seasoned teachers think that job fairs are for fresh graduates. The truth is that education job fairs can be good for experienced teachers too. Even if you don't succeed in getting a job there, you'll form great connections with the administrators of various schools and colleges. When you visit a job fair, make sure you dress right, because a good first impression can help you get the job you want. Be active on social media. If you're looking for a teaching job for the first time, you need all the connections you can get, and for that, social media is the best platform. It will help you build connections by sitting at home and not spending anything. While LinkedIn is a great place for professionals, even Facebook can help you find a good job, because many schools and universities place their openings on social media channels as well. These tips will help you get your dream teaching job. And if you're still waiting, you can always sub in the school you like. By acting as a substitute teacher, you can gain experience and boost your resume while you look for a regular teaching job. That's it for now, busy educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Still looking for a teaching job? Follow this checklist. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, busy educator. Still looking for a teaching job? Follow this checklist. Teaching is the dream profession of many young graduates. It gives them a chance to be heard and share their knowledge with others. It's a great profession for those who have leadership skills and want to be social. If you have applied to a number of teaching positions and still haven't become successful, here's a checklist for you. Consider moving. Instead of limiting your job search to your neighboring schools and colleges, send the applications to big schools, even if they are far away. If you get selected, you can always move to another city. After all, a job at a premier college or school will be a great move for your career. Get your paperwork ready. Make sure you have your resume, cover letter, and other documents ready. Proofread your resume several times to make sure it does not have any mistakes. Be available on social networks. Your presence on social media networks like LinkedIn can help you build connections. If you are connected to administrators from colleges and schools, there are chances that they will prefer you over others when it's time to hire. Attend job fairs. Attend the job fairs held at your alma mater along with those at the neighboring colleges and universities. You have better chances of being selected at your alma mater than the others. Prepare for the interview. There are some questions that are asked frequently. For example, what can you bring to the school? And how do you plan to influence the students? Come up with witty and professional answers for these questions. Share vignettes. Be open during the interview and share some positive vignettes about your previous experiences. These could include student achievements, classroom management, and unique teaching methodologies that you follow. Follow up. Sometimes the college or school might take extra time in hiring. If you follow up using emails, there are higher chances of you being hired. When you email them, state again that you would love to work with them. Stay positive. It's a tough economy, but Teaching positions keep opening up every now and then in various schools and colleges. Don't give up hope, and you'll soon bag a great teaching job. That's it for now, Busy Educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Teaching in a community college can be a great option too. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, Busy Educator. Teaching in a community college can be a great option too. It's a challenging job market, and applying for community college jobs can be a good idea. Here are some points you need to keep in mind when you apply to a 2-year college. Solve their problems. A community college will hire you to solve their problems and not yours. You'll find that full-time faculty positions are extremely rare. They will hire only when someone leaves, and this can mean as long as once every 10 years. Oftentimes, they will hire part-time staff only. So if you're planning to work there, make sure you can dedicate quite a number of years until a position opens up. You may be lucky, and a position may open up sooner than you think. Focus on teaching. When you write a resume for a community college, highlight your teaching experience and not scholarly skills. It's a good idea to find out about the programs offered by that college so you can highlight relevant skills in your resume. You're not overqualified. You might think that your educational qualifications are overqualified for a community college, but it's not always true. Many community colleges hire PhD teachers to attract more students. If you have a PhD, you will be given preference during the recruitment process. Recognize the benefits. Working in a community college can be good in many ways. Some community colleges offer great salaries and opportunities. Also, there'll be no pressure on you to conduct research. And since students only do 2-year courses, you get to work with new faces more often. Don't lose your passion. Even if there is no pressure on you to research, it's always best to keep studying and learning new things. You can always participate in professional organizations and present papers. With a secure job, you will have greater freedom to expand your horizon. While working at a community college can be a fulfilling experience, don't be surprised if you're required to go back to school. Many institutions require the faculty to have a teaching license, which means you might have to go back to school before you can teach. That's it for now, Busy Educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Teachers have it all. Here is how to utilize it. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other. Hello, Busy Educator. Teachers have it all. Here's how to utilize it. Being a teacher is amazing. You get to learn so many skills and get your voice heard. And that's not all. If you ever want to change your industry, you can always get priority over the other applicants because of the skills you've acquired over the years as a teacher. It's true. Teachers have it all. Let's take a look at the benefits of being a teacher. Strong communication skills. You've been delivering lessons in a format that is understandable to all. It's pretty obvious that you have strong communication skills. No matter which industry you're planning to join, communication skills are considered very important. In the interview, you can discuss how you're able to teach students belonging to different cultures, backgrounds, and age groups. Ability to work independently. Whether it's about designing the course material or handling the entire class and maintaining discipline, you have been doing it independently. That's a rare skill because classroom management requires leadership skills and time management. All industries are looking for these skills in their employees, and they are hard to find. Problem-solving skills. You've worked with an entire class, and many of them had unique problems that needed to be solved. You solved them. This shows that you possess skills that let you handle unforeseen circumstances. During the interview, make sure you have a few examples that you can discuss where you solve the problems of students. Interpersonal skills. Since you've worked with different types of people and handled them well, you have developed strong interpersonal skills. Whether you acted as a guidance counselor or worked with students on a school project, you have attained interpersonal skills that help you work as a team and be in a leading position. You can also mention how you have worked with difficult people and handled the situation really well. During the interview, you can also discuss how you had to plan a surprise test for the things you taught the same day. This will show your ability to adhere to deadlines. As a teacher, you've developed some cool skills that can't be found in others. Use them to your benefit if you're applying for a job in a different industry. That's it for now, Busy Educator. Stay tuned for the next video. Being a business leader. Yes, teachers can be great entrepreneurs. Until next time, talk to each other, support each other, take care of each other.